Thank you.
Barclay Singapore Open champion. It's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
It has, yes.
You said on the way that it was a dramatic day. Give us your assessment of it.
It's been a dramatic 2 days, I think. 4. Is this off air? Yeah, it's been a hard couple of days. I think the stop-start was very tiring, but obviously getting off to such a flying start, being 5 shots in front through 36 holes, kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, I've done a lot of work in the 6 weeks I had off, but you know, I was looking to ease into a week, not come out all guns blazing. So it was a bit of a surprise, and obviously the last 2 days just found myself, whether I was distracted, whether I wasn't concentrated, whether I was tired, or whether it was just trying to shake some rust off. I found myself dropping shots, silly shots, and making this tournament a lot more interesting. So I'd like to have done it a little different. I'm frustrated with the bad shots I hit, even though I still want this golf tournament. I feel as if I should have done a lot more in rounds 3 and 4 to make it a little more comfortable coming up 18.
And just give us a sense of what it means to you in terms of world ranking points, just all that. So
I think, it's not just. It's great to win, but there's more to win right now. It's the right time of year to win. The Ryder Cup points have now started, and with that in mind, I wanted to come out in these 6-7 weeks, of which 5 are counting for world ranking points and for Ryder Cup. I wanted to put as much money on the board as I possibly could. So I've got off to a great start, and I've got 4 more tournaments before, 3 more tournaments including Race to Dubai. So, hopefully I've moved up the rankings. I'm not sure exactly where I've moved to. I'm sure someone can tell me. But I'd like to think in the next 3 weeks I can have a chance to push Rory or Lee all the way.
Thanks for that. Take some questions, guys. If you could use the microphone.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You said you had a 6-week or 7-week layoff from competitive form. How important was the break you took in this?
Very important. You have to have a break at certain times of the year, especially when you've had a long season. I had a very good year, but it was time to take 6 weeks off. So I'd done that. I probably took 3 weeks off without hitting any balls at all, and then I started to hit balls in the last 3 weeks. And I was hitting it nice, but I'd only played 2 rounds of golf in those 6 weeks while I was off. So I didn't know really how I was going to play, but I knew I was hitting it very good. So it's very, very pleasing to come out after that break.
How did you spend the first 3 weeks of your break?
Relaxing with the family.
Hi Ian. How important was the birdie at 13?
It's pretty important. To have bogeyed the previous 2 holes was very, very frustrating, and it was key really to give me a bit of a boost with a few holes to play. I saw Graham was in front, and I held that putt, and then I watched him 3 putt. So I guess there was a big turnaround at that point. So and then I hit a great shot into the next par 3 and missed that putt. But yeah, it was a big birdie putt.
In the middle of your round, you had a little bit of a hiccup, a couple of bogeys. I'm just wondering, what do you tell yourself at that particular time?
You don't really want to know.
I want to know.
No, you don't. It's frustrating. I mean, the round of golf that I played in round 3, to shoot 1 over par with making 4 bogeys and a double bogey. I must be doing something right to make that many birdies. So therefore, it's hard to be patient, but I'm hitting good shots at certain times. So I guess I've just got to. You just have to say to yourself, well, just settle down and take it on the chin and move on.
How badly do you beat yourself up inside when things don't go well? Or do you give yourself some
Yeah,
positive
I'm very hard on
encouragement?
myself. Very, very hard on myself.
Fine.
Ian, we know that you've got lots of interests outside of golf. What do you say would be your greatest passion outside of golf?
My family.
Fashion.
Family first, then fashion.
Andrew?
And looking forward to next week. Sets you up nicely for trip to Shanghai and possibly, I imagine, even more points available next week.
Sure does. It's an exciting few weeks leading into Dubai. So I'm very much looking forward to getting there now and staying fresh, working on a few shots which I felt that got away from me this week, and I've got better things to come in the next few weeks for sure. I mean, I'm only going to get better. I've had 6 weeks off. I definitely got rid of a few cobwebs this week, but there were some very promising signs. I'm hitting the ball when I'm hitting it well out there right now. I'm hitting it as good as I've ever hit it. And there's certain shots which I hit this week which I was very, very happy with. So it's very exciting to play Shanghai, then obviously move on to Hong Kong and then on to Dubai. So it's very exciting. There's huge world ranking points each week now, and I can make a big push on the Ryder Cup as well.
Well, then a couple of weeks ago we had Lee winning in Portugal, and that'd been the first time we'd won in Europe for a few years. I think this win today for you is sort of a little bit longer since your last victory, but how pleasing is that to sort of get
Very
back
pleasing.
winning on the European Tour?
It's great, it's great to come back and play. Obviously, I play a mixed schedule. I play on the PGA Tour and European Tour, but obviously they get a little bit more of me than what European Tour does. But so it's nice to be able to come over and play well and win. I haven't been in the winner's circle for a couple of years since Japan, so it's really nice to be able to get back and have a win and enjoy what winning brings you.
You seem to have pretty strong self-belief, not just here, generally. I'm interested, can you talk a little bit about that and perhaps maybe where it comes from, or just something natural, or, I mean...
I'm not sure where it comes from. Well, I'll probably do. It's probably my dad. He believes Arsenal are going to win 10-0 every single week, so I guess it probably comes from him. I use it a little bit more realistically, but I'm always very confident. I think I can achieve great things, and even if I hit a bad shot, I will be very frustrated, but I know I can hit a better shot the next time. So I just believe if you apply yourself, anybody can do anything, and I believe that more than anything.
Ian, you've put the new Cobra Zero Limit driver in your bag. How's it worked out for you? And if you could you tell us the specs, please?
I'd love to tell you the specs. I'm not really sure. Yes, I put it in the bag first time this week. It's worked pretty well. I've won the tournament, so I'm very happy. I received it last Wednesday. The guys at Cobra said they just found this new, I think it was a speeder shaft. Not sure. I'm sure it's a speeder shaft. Said it's the latest one that they brought out. You must try it. It arrived last Wednesday and I left on Saturday, so I had literally 2 days to try it. I liked it so much I put it in the bag, and hey ho, I win.
And you put two inside.
Sorry?
You brought two along this time.
I brought 2 ZL drivers along. Yes, I did. Yeah. But I only need one.
Gentlemen, right?
Yeah, speaking of drivers, last year you chose not to take part here because your car was stolen in Shanghai. Did it give you extra motivation this year to play a lot harder?
Not really. I just want to win, no matter wherever I am or what tournament it is. So there was no extra motivation. I just think it was nice to be able to turn up, have 14 clubs in the bag that I feel working, and go out and enjoy and play some good golf.
How many times did you use the driver this week? In each round?
No idea. I 7, 8 times a day, I think.
Before you fly to Shanghai, Ian, you made plans on how you're going to celebrate your win?
I'll have a quiet drink with my caddy, I think, this evening. We've got a very early flight in the morning. I don't know why I booked 7:30. So it means kind of a 4:30 alarm call. So You know, I need to keep fresh.